It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brendan Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's got a gain of 6 there. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10.
63.
Hurts now from the gun. This one falls incomplete.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they could focus, they could adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He's got it inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensive. And not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
70 Ranger. Tracking 60. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Milton. This ball's cut by Pickens. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Milton now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Milton.
Handoff headed right. Barkley. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Milton.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Escapes the pocket. He calls his own number again. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. From the 17. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Milton to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. A tackle made by Mazi Smith. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set, go.
To throw, Milton. It's taken in by Lamb. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Panther 60, Panther, let's go.
Milton back to throw. He finds Pickens left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
Here's Milton. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Motion man left is Brown. Hurts trying again on second down. Taken in by Smith. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hurts to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Hurts throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. From the red zone now. He's got Smith. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Hurts setting up to throw. The throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. That run good for 4 yards, and it's going to take us to halftime. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Milton. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And he's in. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Danny Gray to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
The length of the football. It's 4th and inches. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession. Sit on the bench to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
He put everything he had into this one. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
They'll run here on first down. Jukes out a one-stop. Oh, he jukes another defender. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Ready!
Man in motion here. They go play action on first. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. On here with Will Shipley. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This throw is caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch the lead to 23. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's looking deep once again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
All right, here we go. Second down. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3.
Great, set.
Back to throw, Hurts. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Now Milton to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Completed here to Pickens. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Milton now. Intercepted in the end zone. Eagles take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set. Go Silver, ready?
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They're running the option, short side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Eagles approaching win number 7 on the year.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And he's going to take a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Go.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Dallas.